Hello everyone. We are going to start to revise chapter work and energy. Okay, so first is what do you mean by work done? I'll just suppose I am taking this coaster. Fine. You are applying, I want to move it. Means you are applying force on it, it is moving. I am applying force in this direction, so it is moving in this direction. So I can say I have done work to move it. I am applying force, it is moving. I am applying force, it is moving. Now try applying force on the wall at your home. Will it move? No. The wall will not move. You are applying force, you are pushing it, but the wall will not move. Rather, if you apply force on your book, suppose this is any of the book, you are applying force on the book, this book will move, then you can say work is done. Similarly, you are applying force on the wall, but the wall is not moving, means no work is done. Clear? So, when can we say work is done? When we are applying a force and the object is covering some distance, then only work is said to be done. So, we can say what is work done? Work is said to be done when force is applied on the object and the object covers some distance under that force. So work done is given by, mathematically, work done is given by force multiplied by distance or displacement. This is the formula to calculate work done. Force into distance or displacement. Generally, if both force and distance, they are in same direction, then work done is said to be positive. Positive work done when F and S are in same direction. This is called positive work done. If F and S are in opposite direction, like F is acting in this direction, force, but the object is moving in opposite direction. Now when it can be possible, like suppose if the object is moving in this direction, we know frictional force always oppose the motion. So this is frictional force. So work done by frictional force will be negative because frictional force is opposite to this distance. So in that case, work done will be negative when force and distance are in opposite direction. This work done will be negative. Then there can be zero work done. Zero work done is possible when you are applying force but object is not moving, distance is zero, then work done will be zero. Then there is another case when work done is zero. Suppose the object is this distance, it is traveling some distance in this direction, but you are applying force in this direction. Means suppose the object has to move in this direction, this is the direction of displacement, this is the direction of force, then the work done by this force is zero if they are perpendicular, 90-degree angle. Then also the work done is zero. So there are three types of work done: positive work done, negative work done, and zero work done. Now I'll tell you another formula, actually this is the formula which you have to do as per your syllabus. The actual formula for work done is, work done is given by F S cos theta. Now this I have written cos theta, these are basically from trigonometry, so that you will do in class 10th. This is T ratio, trigonometric ratios, cosine theta. We read it as cos theta. Theta is any angle, like you take 30 degree, 40 degree, 50 degree, these are the angles. Like suppose if force is acting in this direction, you have done angles in mathematics, distance is in this direction, angle between them is suppose theta. Theta can have any value, 0, 30, 40, 50, 60. It depends कितना angle बन रहा है. Okay, so work done is actually given by F S cos theta. Now, what is the value of this cos theta? If theta is 0, cos 0 degree, its value is always 1. Cos 90 degree is always 0. And cos 180 degree is always minus 1. जितने भी acute angles होंगे, the value of cos theta is positive for acute angles. जो भी obtuse angles होंगे more than 90 degree, for that cos theta is negative. Their value is negative. But इसकी value lies between -1 to 1. -1 से कम नहीं हो सकती, 1 से ज़्यादा value नहीं होगी. So these are standard value, ये याद रखना. Cos 0 is always 1, cos 90 is always 0, cos 180 degree is -1. So according to these values, we can also define positive, negative and zero work done. Now when the work done is positive, when force and distance are in same direction. Why? Because see, if force is in this direction, distance is also in same direction, then what is the angle between them? Two parallel lines, same direction. कितना angle होता है? 0 degree. So cos 0 क्या होता है? 1. So work done is just F into S. Positive आया. If angle is 90 degree, means force इधर है, distance इधर है, then angle is 90 degree. So work done will be F S cos of 90 degree. What is the value of cos 90 degree? 0. So work done will be 0. Then afterwards, work done is F S cos of 180 degree. If they are acting in opposite direction, because opposite means straight line. See this one or इसके opposite. So this angle is 180 degree. So when angle is 180 degree, cos 180 degree is -1, work done will be minus Fs. So here work done is negative. So work done, again, what is work done? When force is applied on the object and object moves in the direction of force, or with respect to force it moves, then work is said to be done. Work can be positive, work can be 0, work can be negative. Positive work done when force and distance are in same direction. Negative work done when force and distance are in opposite direction. And 0 work done when force and distance are at an angle, say 90 degree. Then the work done will be this one, 0. Okay. Now let us take examples. Positive work done, suppose you are dragging a drawer. When you are opening a drawer, you are applying force in outward direction. आपका जो drawer है, that is also moving in outward direction. Both force and distance are in same direction. So work done is positive. Negative work done, of course when you throw something in upward directions, ऊपर की तरफ कोई ball throw करते हो, ball is moving in upward direction, but earth का जो force है, gravitational force, that is in downward direction. So angle is 180 degree, means work done is negative due to gravitational force, because earth attract every object. Earth is applying force in this direction, but object is moving in upward direction. So angle is 180 degree, means work done is negative. And 0 work done, like again we can take this example, gravitational force. Like suppose आप यहाँ से यहाँ move कर रहे हो, okay, आपने कोई object throw करा, ऐसे ऊपर गया, then it comes back to this point. Object ने ये distance travel किया, but force on the object is only gravitational force. नीचे की तरफ gravitational force लग रहा है. So what is the angle between these two? 90 degree. Work done is 0. Suppose a coolie is there or a porter is there. When porter means जब वो weight उठा के अपने सिर पे रखते हैं coolie and they move. So what is there? वो weight को balance कर रहे हैं, वो weight को force लगा रहे हैं upward direction में. Suppose आप किसी if you are holding any suitcase or a book, you are applying force in upward direction. So you have applied force in upward direction, but you are moving horizontally. So आपका force और displacement का angle is 90 degree, means 0 work is done by you or 0 work is done by the coolie while carrying a load. और अगर वो horizontal road पे move कर रहा है तो वो 0 work done करता है as per physics. Okay, so these are different types of work done. Now what are the units of work done? See, work done is F into S. We will use this journal formula. Forces, units of force is Newton. Units of SI, units of distance is meter. So units of work done is Newton meter. And 1 Newton meter is equal to 1 joule. This is the units of work done. 1 Newton meter is 1 joule or 1 joule. Like this, 1 J you can write. If you have to define 1 joule, what is 1 joule? See, when force is 1 Newton, distance is 1 meter, then work done is said to be 1 joule. Means when 1 Newton force is applied on the object and the object covers a distance of 1 meter in the direction of force, then work done is said to be 1 joule. Okay, so these are the units of work done. So this is all about work done. Suppose a force of 20 Newton is applied and an object covered a distance of 60 meter, find the work done. So work done is simply F into S, that is 20 into 60, 1200 joules. So like this you can solve the questions. Okay, so this is all about work. Now coming to next, energy. See, if I say go and climb up the stairs for 10 times, इफ यू आर हैविंग इनफ एनर्जी ओनली देन यू कैन डू दैट वर्क. आप अपनी एनर्जी, अपनी कैपेसिटी से ज्यादा कोई वर्क नहीं कर सकते हो. जितनी आप में एनर्जी है, यू कैन डू दैट अमाउंट ऑफ वर्क. सो वी कैन डिफाइन एनर्जी, इट इज द कैपेसिटी और एबिलिटी ऑफ अ बॉडी टू डू अ वर्क. कैपेसिटी और एबिलिटी ऑफ अ बॉडी टू डू अ पर्टिकुलर वर्क, दैट इज कॉल्ड एनर्जी. सो एनर्जी का एज सच कोई फॉर्मूला नहीं है. वेन एवर वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट एनर्जी, वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट वर्क डन. रिमेंबर दिस. Till higher classes, remember this, whenever we have to calculate energy, we always calculate work done, because energy is capacity or ability to do work. Energy is always equivalent to work done. कोई भी टाइप की एनर्जी निकालनी, हीट एनर्जी, काइनेटिक, पोटेंशियल, थर्मल, सोलर, any kind of energy you want to calculate, you have to calculate work done by that energy. So it is capacity or ability to do work. So energy के भी same units हो गए, that is joule. Same units of energy is joule. Different types of energies are kinetic energy, potential energy, gravitational potential energy. There can be thermal energy, there can be heat energy, sound energy, light energy. Any type of energy, they are having same units joule. And there is law of conservation of energy, that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. ना हम energy create कर सकते हैं, ना destroy कर सकते हैं. The only thing is energy get converted from one form to other. For example, अगर आप बोलते हो कि एक सेल एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस करता है, that is wrong. एक सेल में क्या होता है बेसिकली, in a cell chemical energy is stored. That chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. And that electrical energy, suppose if you connect any bulb, that electrical energy is converted into light energy and heat energy of that bulb. If you connect this cell to a battery or to a motor, then this electrical energy is converted into kinetic energy, because वो motor move करती है, rotate करती है, so kinetic energy. Okay, so one form of energy is converted into other. Create नहीं होती, convert होती है from one form to other. जैसे सिंपलेस्ट एग्जाम्पल इज इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इन द डैम्स. तो वो क्रिएट नहीं होती, वो कन्वर्ट हो रही है. डैम्स में क्या होता है, वाटर इज स्टोर्ड एट ग्रेट हाइट्स. डैम्स काफी हाइट पे बनाते हैं, हाइट फ्रॉम द ग्राउंड. तो कौन सी एनर्जी होती है, पोटेंशियल एनर्जी. व्हेन वाटर फॉल्स डाउन थ्रू द डैम गेट्स, जब पानी नीचे आता है, देन दिस पोटेंशियल एनर्जी इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू काइनेटिक एनर्जी, बिकॉज इट इज मूविंग विद हाई स्पीड व्हेन इट कम्स डाउन. आफ्टर दैट ये नीचे टर्बाइन्स होती हैं, इट फॉल्स ऑन द टर्बाइन. ये टर्बाइन को रोटेट करवा देता है, अगेन काइनेटिक एनर्जी. टर्बाइन के साथ आपका जनरेटर अटैच होता है, दैट कन्वर्ट्स दिस काइनेटिक एनर्जी इनटू इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी. दिस इज योर जनरेटर विच कन्वर्ट काइनेटिक एनर्जी टू इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी. दिस एनर्जी इज फर्दर सप्लाइड टू योर होम्स. सो दिस इज हाउ इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी इज कन्वर्टेड फ्रॉम पोटेंशियल एनर्जी. सो दिस इज अबाउट लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ एनर्जीज. Now there are, like in your syllabus, we have to discuss mechanical energy. What do you mean by mechanical energy? Mechanical energy is actually the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. This is called mechanical energy. Kinetic energy plus potential energy, that is called mechanical energy. Now what is there? What do you mean by kinetic energy? Energy possessed by the body due to its motion. Whenever anything moves, it is having kinetic energy. For example, a blowing wind. Blowing wind is having energy, lots of energy, kinetic energy. It can root off the trees. Like you all must have felt sometimes like pressure of the wind. That is actually kinetic energy of the wind which is exerting pressure on you. It is having very, very high energy. If the speed is high, the energy is very, very high. So kinetic energy is energy possessed by the body due to its motion. How to calculate kinetic energy? See, for calculating energy, we have to calculate work done. So here also we have to calculate work done to move the object from rest. Suppose initially, this is the object of mass m, initially at rest. You want to calculate kinetic energy, means आपने इसके ऊपर force लगाया, you want it to attain some velocity v. So कितना work done करना पड़ा आपको to give it velocity v, that is equal to kinetic energy. So kinetic energy कैसे calculate करोगे? It will be equal to work done to move the object from A position to B position such that इसने कितनी velocity attain कर ली v and the distance traveled is suppose s. So work done, kinetic energy is work done to move the body from A to B such that it has attained a velocity v from rest. So how to calculate work done? We know formula is F into S. F given है, S given है, आपने इतना फोर्स लगाया, ये इतना डिस्टेंस मूव करा. Now according to Newton's second law, force is given by mass into acceleration. This is from Newton's second law into S. अब acceleration तो आपको given नहीं है, बट आपको क्या given है? Initial velocity, final velocity, distance. So we can calculate acceleration from the formula v square minus u square is equal to 2as. From here we have to calculate acceleration. So it is v square minus u square over 2s. This is equal to acceleration. ये 2 भी इधर आ गया, s भी इधर आ गया. So substitute this value over here. We will have m v square minus u square over 2s into s. See, s and s get cancelled. What is the value of u here? Initial velocity is 0. So this one is 0. So it is just half m v square. सिर्फ ये बच जाएगा and this is equal to your kinetic energy. Once again see what we have done. Work done is equal to force into distance. Force होता है mass into acceleration. Acceleration is not given to us. So हमने formula use करा v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So ये 2 भी इधर, s भी इधर. So acceleration is v square minus u square over 2s. S and S get cancelled, so kinetic energy is half mv square. Okay, this is the formula for kinetic energy. Now from the formula it is clear kinetic energy is directly proportional to mass. Kinetic energy is directly proportional to square of velocity. Like if you double the velocity, kinetic energy will be 4 times. If you triple the velocity, kinetic energy become 9 times because यहाँ पे square आ रहा है. If you make the velocity 4 times, kinetic energy becomes 16 times. So this is how we can change the means. We can say that kinetic energy, how it depend upon velocity, how it depend upon mass. So this is the formula to calculate kinetic energy. Next, coming to potential energy, this is actually gravitational potential energy in your syllabus. So what is potential energy? That is why So that is the shape of object. Shape of object changes. जब आप एक स्प्रिंग को स्ट्रेच करोगे, it gets stretched, its shape get changed. तो उसके पास एक potential energy आ जाती है. That is called elastic potential energy. That we don't have to discuss. We have to discuss only gravitational potential energy, or simply you can say potential energy. So that is due to position of object from the ground. Suppose you are sitting on the first floor of your home. You are having potential energy. If you go to second floor, your distance from ground further increases, your potential energy further increases. Okay, so gravitational potential energy is, it is due to position of the object above ground. So to take the object, how to calculate gravitational potential energy? It will be equal to work done to take the object from ground, this is ground, to this height h. आप यहाँ तक लेके जाना चाहते हो, so कितना वर्क डन करना पड़ा? दैट इज इक्वल टू ग्रेविटेशनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी. नाउ सपोज इफ यू वांट टू पिक अप दिस ऑब्जेक्ट, आपको कितना फोर्स लगाना पड़ेगा? जितना इस ऑब्जेक्ट का वेट है, दैट इज F इज इक्वल टू mg. सो यू हैव टू अप्लाई दिस मच फोर्स बिकॉज वेट कितना है नीचे की तरफ, दैट इज mg. सो यू हैव टू अप्लाई सेम फोर्स टू पिक दिस ऑब्जेक्ट फ्रॉम हेयर टू हेयर. सो फोर्स हो गया mg ऊपर की तरफ. डिस्टेंस कितना मूव करना है आपको? h. So work done is force into distance, that is mg into h. So it will be mgh. So this is your gravitational potential energy, mgh. This is the formula for gravitational potential energy. It is clear that as you increase the height, gravitational potential energy will also increase. Like 10-meter height पे it will be less gravitational potential energy, 20-meter height पे it will be more gravitational potential energy. Okay. So this is all about energy part. Kinetic energy, potential energy, when we add them, this is equal to mechanical energy. So we'll continue with next topics in our next class. Thank you everyone.